Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Tom Mizzle, watching my channel Mr. 14, and I'm here doing a review of Games People Play, Season 1, Episode 4. Alright, let's jump right into it because it was a couple things that went on with this episode. Alright, first thing first, Vanessa and Marcus is interviewing nannies. So, the first couple of people, they was bringing it was a couple good looking, attractive. The first two women was the first good looking, attractive young female. So Marcus was all looking at them like, oh. And Vanessa was like, this bitch cannot keep his hormones in check. Right in front of my face, all um, showing kind of interest to the ladies. And then the third person was a guy, a young attractive male, and it was Vanessa was getting on him. I was like, oh my gosh, like so. Mark was seeing that too. He was like, so he was getting really heated as well. So he said, no, we call you, we'll let you know. So finally, the fourth person came. It was an older lady named Brenda, and she did everything. She had many experience raising kids, having her own kids. She could cook. She could do a lot of things. So they basically hired Brenda. Actually, of course, it's like very typical they was gonna do that. Hire an older, unattractive lady to be around my kids, so my man don't go fucking the nannies. That's what I'm saying, like that. And he was not gonna have no male nanny, so I guess that was the best choice because they both agreed that was a good choice. All right, so Nia and MJ is talking, and basically they bombed that story, so they had to do another thing. So he said, "You would have to go. I would have to do rehab." She said, "Rehab? I'm so sorry. What happened?" I was like, "Oh shit!" A quick reaction. She said, "No, girl, it's just some research. We got to do something because that story flopped, and we need to do something to save our asses." So apparently they gonna do some research. He go to the rehab and do some research. I don't know what he was researching on, and she was gonna go to a plastic surgeon, and get some research for him. So she went there, asked him about, "Oh, this is your work done? You did this?" He said, "No, I ain't did that." He said, "This is that." "No, I don't think I did that. That's just really her ass." "Hey, this is that." He said, "Nah, I see. I know what you really want, but I can give you what you want. I can give you what you need." And she said, "What are you talking about?" Because she got up and left. Because she was like, "You was wasting my time. You're not doing none of this stuff I want. Waste of time." So he marked her body up, and I was like, "Oh, he really trying to do something like try and say, oh, you got to do this, you do this, or like that." So she looking at her thing. I said, at first I thought Nia was like serious about doing plastic surgery. I said, "Girl, so granted, I understand people might feel uncomfortable or feel insecure about their body. They want to do some work on that. If they want to do work done on themselves, then let them do it. If it's only beneficial for them, if they do it something for other people, that's not the good reason why you should do it." But at the later on, I realized that she was doing it for research. She wasn't really serious at getting a plastic surgery because what he really marked on her body, like, "Oh, you can get this done, you can get this done, you can get this done on the leg, all that stuff." I said, she looked at it, she was like, "Fucking idiot, fucking stupid ass." I said, "Oh yeah, she was not trying to get that done." Because I saw her body, she took on her clothes, she got a nice jiggle of titties, a little, like shape, she's beautiful, gorgeous. That lady Nia, who played in Games Who Played, if y'all watch the show, Nia is a gorgeous black woman. I was like, listen, I said, "You don't need no work done, girl." So MJ is in a freaking rehab meeting. I guess they was talking about some addiction or whatever they was talking about. And he was all through the meeting texting up the store, texting to the store, being very disrespectful and rude. I was like, "Damn, if you gonna go to the meeting, why the fuck are you texting on your phone?" So he decided to spin that as his way. She said, "Well, we got somebody new." He said, how you doing?" He said, "Well, you gonna share something like that?" He said, "No, I'm cool, I'm cool." He said, "We gotta talk." So like, "Oh, I gotta talk." He said, "Well, he's not." He said, "Yeah, I got a problem, girl." I oh see. He said, "If you He said, "I got a problem, I'm cool, and I'm good, I'm good." She said, "Well, if you get off that phone and you go talk," he said, "He get off that phone, and you will talk. We gonna have some problems. We gonna talk to you about it." And then he said, "You know what?" He said, "Yeah, girl, I got a problem." See, I was old on the phone. So everybody said, mm-hmm. He said, social media took up my life. And like I said, when I was younger, I always got to know who the likes, the DMs, the latest story, or the biggest thing, all that stuff. And he said, it just taking over my life. And it's like, I always got to do it. I always got to know it. And it's like, I can't get it down. It's like an addiction. I need to have the text. I need to be texting on my phone, all that stuff like that. And I said, it's funny how he spent that whole shit. And the whole group was like, "Oh, yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, you got it. Uh-huh." So then they said, That's what you gotta do. I see, understand what you're coming. I understand. Like what you gotta do. You got one life to live, and you gotta live your life. And don't let nobody tell you what to do in your life. You got one life to live. You better live it up. All that stuff. Everybody said, "Oh yes, yes, good job, good job, good job." I was like, okay. And then he get a text from Golden Guy in LA. He said, "Oh, it's a party Friday night. You gonna come?" He said, "Oh, great." He said, "Oh, sorry, boo. I'll talk to you later. I got a problem. Bye." I was like, MJ, too much. So the wives is at the winery, and they talking. They talk about their little stories about one lady said this freaking plus size bitch was trying to get her to fund her freaking clothes. She said, "Bitch, I'm a some size. You better get your big ass out of here." And all that stuff. It was like they started joking and laughing around, so like that. And somebody else said something, and basically they was there to taste the wine, and they introduced Vanessa to the BSA club wives, BSA wives, and everything, and all the wives get together, and they was actually at the winery because they go be investing into the winery, and Ginger, I think that's her name, Ginger, and Jackie Vanessa Simmons, and was trying to get Vanessa to, who was Lauren London, Vanessa to freaking invest, because they said they're gonna think about investing, even though they don't know nothing about wine, but they could do much enough and do what they have to do, or something, that invest and do something. Because they say we need to do something outside for our husbands. Yeah, you do. Like if you got a rich husband, something you want to do something on your own. You don't want to be dependent. You could use his money to help fund your stuff, but you want to put something in your own to build something in your own. So if something don't work out, you have your own set of money. You got to think smart. Do things for your own, not always sitting around waiting for his money. Make something out of yourself. So I understand where they're coming from. It's like, listen, it's a winery. We gotta do something for ourselves, or something outside of husbands, and make a business name for ourselves. And she said, "I don't know, y'all. I don't. This is too quick to me, Judge. I had to talk to Marcus about it." She said, "Oh, you gotta talk to your husband about this. Listen, you gotta get him permission. You don't need to get his permission. At the end of the day, it's something about you. You don't need him because they don't access everything they need to do. So you don't need to act. He don't need to ask you anything. What you gonna do? So it's all about what you gonna do." So she said, "You know what? Go ahead. I'm in." I said, "Girl, peer pressure is the bitch right now. Girl, you got pressure that quick to do that?" I would say, listen, it's money. People love wine. If you do a good job, you make good wine, it's a business. Investing, get your money. I said, at least do something. So we don't know what, I mean, she said she go to law school, so we don't know the interest he has besides wanting to become a lawyer. So so she did that. So she waited till Marcus get home, because she texted Marcus and tell him this long ass text. He won the game. He had no problems. So he came on. He said thanks. She said, "Congratulations, thing. You won, and you didn't have no problems. You didn't sit down." He said, funny." She said, "Did you get my text?" He said, "Oh yeah, I got a text." She said, "So what you think?" He said, "You said that long ass text." He said, "Yeah, it's a long ass text." He said, "You never read it." He said, "Good, baby, I just got to play other things like that, and you're my wife, so everything you can say to me, I come home, you can just tell me to my face." I said, "That's cute. It's true, but at the same time, she'd like to let you know in the text as well before you get home. Especially if something that's that important, you understand. Maybe you should wait till he get home and talk to him face to face." So she said, "It's a really spur of the moment decision. Some of the ladies in the wives clubs wanted me to be joining the investing, and I decided I'll invest in the winery." So he said, "Oh, okay, cool, babe. I'm happy for you." And she said, "Damn, can you be any more enthusiastic about it?" He said, "Oh, what do you want me to do? I'm excited for you." So like that. I said, "Listen, she wanted to know if you are really engaged. You just say, okay, cool, it's all fine." I was like, "Damn, I would be the same thing." I would say, "Okay, all right." I mean, you say happy for, are you really happy for me? Or you just say, cool, cool. He said, "I'm glad you want to do something on your own." I said, "It's not a point." She said she want to do something on her own. It was the point that she want to tell you something, this big thing, and it's a big thing to be investing, and you just say, "Oh, okay, cool, it's all fine." I said, "All right, then, bitch. Don't have no opinions." He said, "Well, it's a winery. I don't know much about wine. If you talk about some yak or something like that, then I can talk about that." But I didn't say jack or yak. Yak, whatever it is. I don't really know much alcohol like that either. So he said something cognac. I think yak. That's what he was saying. And he said, "Oh, I could be doing that, but if you want to do winery, okay, cool." And she said, "Damn." So she later on she went out to go running because she remember she agreed to do train with Bryce, the nice another white man that she did it with, and to run and all that stuff and get help. So they go out and then they stop and she told him about the winery. He was happy and he was seemed interested because he was asking her questions. He said, "I ain't thinking about you being somebody like that." She said, "Think about somebody like what?" He said, "I don't think we you smart girl, so I don't think you would be fall for." He said, "Oh, be a wife on Basketball Wives and everything." He said, "Well, let me tell you something. I'm not one of those dummies wives who sit around be waiting on a husband." She said, "Yeah, I'm married a basketball player, but that's not one of the dummies." She said, "Well, most of the women are like that, so I can't say that." I'll say, "Yeah, there are some women like that who just dummy, just go with a basketball player because he got money and just live off of him." So she said, "No, I know my goals, I know my ways, it's like that." So he was asking about the YMCA. He asked what you want to do with it, what you know about it, how you go, stuff. So it was general extra interest. He said, "I would like to go there and get a tasting of your wine one day." And she said, "I was sure like that." See, that's the type of stuff she wanted for Marcus, but Marcus was not doing that. He just said, "Okay, cool." I would say, damn, very dismissive, right? Shit. All right, so at the winery before she accepted to invest, and they were talking about, oh, one of the ladies, one of the wives, she said, "Well, I like LA better than I am because Miami, there was a bunch of groupies and they was all on my freaking mans like that. Even one of them trying to hit on me." I said, "Oh," she said, "Oh," so Jackie, Vanessa Simmons, she said, "Well, yeah, I understand, especially the ones you ready to kill for." I was like, "Ooh." Oh, no, especially the one that make you want to kill them. And Vanessa said, "I hope you don't think I did that to that woman." She said, "No, girl, I just was saying that because it's like, I understand if you did that. If I understand where you're coming from." She said, whatever. I was like, "Oh my God, Jackie, you doing a little shady, bitch." I was like, "You trying to do a jab at that bitch." Like, you said, "Oh, you killed that lady. I understand if you did because she's a groupie and we understand if you kill a groupie." I was like, "Jackie, Vanessa Simmons, calm down, girl." All right, so Marcus and Kareem was walking outside, chilling, talking, because he had to watch Deja because Vanessa went out and do her little thing. And he said, "Who gonna watch Vanessa? Who gonna watch Deja?" Because Brenda was gonna start the next day, so they had a nanny there. So he said, "You are." I said, "Fuck, that's your daughter. Wait, take care of your daughter." So he took the daughter with him. He was walking with Kareem, and all of a sudden they was talking. Here go Marlo and Tiny. I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, Marlo. If y'all don't know Marlo's from Real Housewives in Atlanta, and she been on that show for a while as a friend of the show and never got a peach. But you know who Marlo is. And then Tiny is T.I.'s wife, and she got her own show, Family Hustle, and so like that. So it was like, and she part of the group Escape, so that's Tiny, and they was acting like groupies, especially Marlo was like, "Oh, I know who you are. This is Marcus," like that. She's like, "Oh, you Marcus," like that. As they say, "Yeah, how you doing? You moving around? How you like the neighborhood?" He said, "It was good." He said, "Are you from the Vipers too?" Kareem. And he said, "No, I'm not playing so like that. I used to and stuff like that." So they said they didn't care about Kareem. They was all got about Marcus. He said, "Oh my gosh, I was to show you thing and all." So she bounced on to this. I was like, "Marla, you was a straight groupie bitch. You played that one real good." And Tiny was like, "Girl, calm down." Even though Tiny was still part of the thing, talking to Marcus and over the hill, meeting him in first person or stuff, take a picture and stuff. She was trying to calm Marlo down. It was like, because I don't know their characters' names in the show. I just call them Marlo and Tiny. And it was like, okay, cool. So they said, "So you want to take a picture?" Everything. And they take a picture, and I think on Marlo's phone. And Marlo just raised her shirt and showed her titties. I would say bouncy titties. And Kareem was like, "Oh, oh, oh." Clicking that phone, clicking that. I said, "Damn, how many pictures you gonna take?" And I think he supposed to take a picture of her titties and like that. So Marcus said, he said, "No, no, no, no. I got my phone with you. My phone is there. That's not home." So like that. So I go send the pictures to him, and he gonna send it to me. He said, "Okay, you gonna send him the pictures? Make sure you send him the pictures, all right? Make sure you send him the pictures." He said, "Okay, cool. I gonna send him the pictures. I gonna send him the pictures." And Tiny said, "Come on, girl, let's go." Tiny was like, "Girl, you so freaking extra and shit." So that was a little cute little scene with Marlo and Tiny. I was like, "Oh shit!" I was cracking up when I was watching it, and they left, and Marcus on the thing. He said, "Oh, delete that, delete that. I want no titties in my phone. Delete that." I said, "Oh, you try to change the new leaf, Marcus? We still thinking you gonna be doing something, but I like right now you trying to show Vanessa that you trying to be faithful, faithful. All right." Um, all right. So Nia and Terrence talk. This was another funny scene. All right. Nia and Terrence talk, and I guess he said something, and he could have had text her, but he wanted to see her face to face. So they talking for a little bit, and he said, "Cool," all that stuff. And she said, "I got one thing I need to ask you about, and I need your help." He said, "Okay, cool, anything." She wanted to get lessons in driving. That's like that. It's like when I started driving lessons, I never drove a car, so I took lessons from the driving school. Took multiple lessons before I passed that test, but um, she was little driving, and he was showing little things like put the seatbelt on, check your mirrors, just like that before I drive off. And he said, put your foot on the brakes, just like that, and then you gotta put the thing on drive. She said, "Oh, and this the D?" He said, "No, that's not the D. This the D." I was like, "Oh shit!" And I was like, "Listen, this might be a dream," because I said, "Damn, this bitch going straight up cheat on him, just like that." Because I guess she's not getting sex like that, so she was daydreaming. They was all kissing, all on each other and everything. I was like, she put her panties on, all that stuff, getting on top of him. I was like that. And it was all a dream. I said, I knew this was a dream. And I was like, this could be too good to be true to have this happen like that. And then all of a sudden, he was like, Nia. She's like, Nia. She's like, Nia. She's like, what? He said, "Are you okay?" She said, "Oh, yeah." I was like, he said, "Well, we gotta do something. We can't do anything if you gonna drive off." He said, "Drive." He said, "You gotta pull up, pull off, pull up, pull out." And she said, "Oh, you talking about me or you?" I said, "It's you, heifer. You the one who's in the driving seat." Nia. I was like, "Girl, Nia is too much." All right. So Nia, Vanessa went. Oh well, no. Hold up. No, Vanessa and Nia talk, and they had like a movie date night. Not a movie night, like a girls' night out movie, and they was talking, and she was like, that they were Eric is okay at first, the virtual sex, but she said it's not like actual physical thing. I said yes. Sometimes long distance. She said it's too much, and she said, "Girl, you cheating on Eric?" He said, "No, I ain't cheating on Eric, but I'm thinking about it." And he said, "Yeah." She said, "Uh huh, yeah, I'm thinking about it." She said, "I don't blame you." She said, "Well, I don't blame you either. Because what the fuck Marcus did to you, you grant to cheat. You got a license to cheat. You got an opportunity to cheat. You got a pass to cheat because he fucked you. He was fucking all these bitches on you. You could do the same thing. Go ahead, cheat, girl." She said, "Well, I haven't thought about it." She said, "You haven't met a man who's get so good, can't have your panties thinking straight and all that stuff like that." Oh, I said panties thinking straight. That's not a person, but panties not on straight and everything. She said, "Yeah, I ain't thought about anything until I met Bryce." She said, "Oh, Bryce, oh, that was on one time." She said, "Yeah, it was on that one time, but I had met him a couple of times." She said, "Oh, girl, did she get that?" She said, "Yeah." She said, "Well, you could cheat. You better get that D." She said, she said, so she said like that. And Nia said, "Yeah, she thinking about cheating on Eric and getting with that Terrence because she said that Terrence is fine." And oh yeah, Vanessa said she hasn't been any other man but Marcus. She been with Marcus since she was in high school, so that's the only man she been with. Nia said, "Oh, that's sad, girl. You better get that G." I was like, "Oh shit." I was like, "Yeah, that is true." She said, "It's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you been with one man, that's good. You wasn't holding around, but shit, you need experience to get that D. Shit, right now, you got it." So, Vanessa's thinking about it. So Vanessa and Bryce went to the winery, and that Bryce is a fine little white man too. So it was like, okay. They talking, Miami tasted. He asked her, "What you think about the ingredients you gonna mix together?" And she thought about that. He said, "Once she get the thing together, they go, what they say they gonna do with the grapes?" I forgot they gonna do something with the grapes, something like that, and to make sure the wine get good and all that stuff. And then all of a sudden they kissed a little bit, and she stopped it because she was thinking about her husband. All right, so then she went to cook some dinner for Marcus, ate some food, and he said, "Baby, I gotta go." She said, "It was so late. Where you going down this late?" He said, "I go to Kareem." She said, "Kareem, ain't nothing going on there. What you gotta go with him this late for?" He said, "We go to Kareem." So they could know that she still had that trust issue with him. He's still thinking that he's going out cheat. I said, "Yes. What the hell you need to go out this late for? You can see him tomorrow morning." Shit. I would think the same thing, especially he had a history of cheating, and you stayed with him. So he went, and he actually did went to see Kareem. But went to see the Kareem when the Kareem was walking with the boys, and he gave them T-shirts and everything. Kareem didn't like that because he think that Marcus still in the spotlight, and they got a little scuffle, tussle on the floor, fighting. They got a little arguments and words. Kareem pushed him, he pushed him back, and they just started going at it. I said, "What the fuck fight is this? What, y'all throw punches? Y'all like?" I said, "Oh, y'all thinking play tapping or were y'all fighting? Because it ain't like y'all wasn't doing shit." Marcus got a bloody mouth. Terrence at the scene. The detective saw Terrence at the scene, and he said, "Oh, officer, what you doing here?" I said, "Officer, I could have sworn he was a lawyer, but I don't know what he was doing. I know he representing or helping the Kings. Nia, he was gonna do it for Nia to help her friend, and he said, yeah, I'm surveilling, I'm helping and I get information." He said, "Listen, I know you want to join homicide." He said, "That's what you think." He said, "Yeah, I'm thinking about doing it. I don't like that." He said, "Listen, if you gave me some information about the case, and I can help you out." He said, "Okay, we could see what we'll do." All right. Nia drove recklessly to the party. He said, "Girl, bitch, what you trying to do? Kill us? What the fuck you know to drive?" She said, "Terrence drove." He said, "He don't know how to drive himself." He said, I was like, "Oh, wow." And yeah, she was swerving. I was like, "Damn, Nia." I was saying, "Listen, I'm not driving back with you, girl." So they went to the party. They couldn't get in. It was two capacities. She said, "This is not a bitch." So he called her back. They had an after party. Later got them in the after party. The guy there, she didn't want to fuck with later, all that stuff, and later was there and all that. Nia was freaking sleeping in the freaking club, and MJ said, "Get up, get up," because MJ was dancing. He was dancing. He said, "Get up," and it was funny. And she said, I'm not used to get up this late." And I guess Cardi B at the thing, because they want to get some exclusive story, because they needed some exclusive story. So Cardi B was there, and then Nicki Minaj came in and said something about to pop off. They gonna go over there to the VIP section through Layla. Lastly with Layla and Susie Q, aka Natasha, went to this freaking slut event. I don't know if slut means something. Each letter means something, or because it was a slut day, whatever it was, and they all came with a little painting. Natasha and Layla painted their bodies with something. It said, "Is your body's free?" And Lady gave a speech, and it turned off. She was giving a speech. She said, "It's your body. You can do whatever you want. You should be embracing your body." All that stuff. She said, "It's my body, and I do what I want." All that stuff. And she was talking, and then she said, at 12 years old, she got raped when she was 12. I said, "Damn, 12." I said, "Damn, people's raping these kids so young." And she said, while she was telling her story, Leda got triggered. So maybe that's the reason why Leda is the way she is now. Because back in the past, something happened to her. Because when the lady told her story, Leda was really triggered by it. And she was like, "Oh my God." She said, what was it? She said, it's not your fault. You are innocent." He said, "We are innocent." And everybody's supposed to say, "You are innocent." No, "We are innocent." But later said, "I'm innocent. I'm innocent." Like she trying to convince herself that she was innocent. So Susan Q saw that and she said, "Oh my God." So the lady came down. She said, I got you. They kept walking. So I want to know what's the background story with Leda, because she was triggered by that speech. So that was that. And all right, so while Marcus actually with the Kareem, they fought and everything, they left. Um, Vanessa was like, she had enough. She said, "Listen, I'm gonna go get that deed." She went. She changed her outfit. She had a nice little gray little dress on. Went to his thing. Got his house, nice little place. Got in the living room, and they started freaking. They was kissing, took his shirt off. I said, "Ooh," and everything. And she was on the window like this. everything, and she's like, I did that. I said, oh, she got the D, she got the dick. Yeah. Vanessa Hagul, she had something else. She had somebody else besides Marcus. She needed that. She needed experience. She needed that experience. All right, so we're gonna see how it is, because sometimes female get vulnerable, but then their conscience kicks in, and I don't know. She may end up telling Marcus, or she may not tell Marcus. We'll see. But that was Game People Played, y'all. It was a good episode, but that was a good episode. I enjoyed it. If y'all watched the episode, please, if y'all didn't, go to BET, catch up on BET on Game People Play. It's a really good show so far, and I see y'all on next week. If y'all new to my channel, please like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and see y'all later. Peace.